Don't support live music.
Whoa! Welcome to episode 3 of 2025. This is the Hook, Riff and Banger podcast. I'm Jess.
I'm Dan.
We're here today with Jesse and Sean from Skin Thief.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming on the pod.
Thanks, pals.
Nah, it's all good. It's pretty cool. I love your guys' pod. So, yeah. No, appreciate it. Thanks heaps.
Yeah, cheers.
Name 3 episodes. No, don't do that.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 2 and episode 3. I know those ones exist.
Yeah.
They were good ones.
No, they were pretty good.
Checks out.
Let's start by talking about your band, Skin Thief.
Yeah.
Can you tell us your roles and what you do?
I play guitar.
Nice.
I play drums, and Rob, who isn't here, plays bass.
Nice.
And, I'm sort of the manager, I suppose.
Yeah.
I take care of the emails and stuff.
Admin.
Sean takes care of the big riffs. And, yeah.
Do I?
Well, you got the biggest riffs, I think.
Okay.
He's delegating it now as band manager.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But just Jebo does everything that's important, and we just kind of tag along. I drive him around, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Sick. And how long have you been doing this for? I feel like you've got releases from 2020.
Yeah, so I reckon the first time we probably jammed was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, it would have been just before COVID.
Yeah.
Or a little bit, before COVID, just before COVID hit.
Yeah, 2020 we first got together, had a jam, got some material together, and then played like a gig at the Bendy Thursday night, and then COVID shut down. And then we're like, oh, okay.
Classic. Yep.
Yeah.
Not the best time to be a band, maybe. I don't know. And then, did all that shutdown stuff and then sort of got back going again. And now we've been gigging sort of flat out for probably 3 years, I reckon.
Sick.
Yeah.
It's cool. How did you guys actually meet? Like, what's the story there?
We all work together.
Yeah. We work at like a music instrument distribution center. Rob used to work there. Jebo and I still work there. But yeah, I think...
So you get like just constant influx of musos coming in and out. So you're always sort of jamming with people and that. And then Sean and I were living together in Glen Waverley for a bit, and he was like, oh, I'm going to have a jam with Rob. Do you want to come down, bring your 7-string? I was like, oh, yeah. And then that's sort of how it all started. Yeah, just on a whim. Yeah.
Wow. What a cool way to start.
Yeah, it was pretty unintentional.
Yeah. And then when we started, it was just like, I know the sound was already there, just kind of built in. We didn't have an idea of what it was going to be, but I think we just wrote a song or two in the first session and was like, that's quite large. We'll just go with that, I guess. And then, it's just been going ever since.
Quite large.
Yeah.
That's a recipe for a good thing. It's quite large.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I guess if things weren't going right in the first recipe of the handful of you getting together, there's an influx of musicians coming through work.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
There's always someone else who could jump in, but...
Yeah, it's kind of a helpful thing to be surrounded in people who can potentially fill your spot if you decide to,
Yeah, need a fill-in or something. If you decide to break under the pressure.
Well, we're really excited to have you. You've got a new album coming out.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about the writing inspirations for that?
I don't think we have like specific inspirations. Like I don't think any of us have ever come in and been like, man, this has really inspired me. Let's do something. It's like I feel like we just like kind of write a riff or two and then we just kind of snowball from there.
Yeah, we kind of bounce off each other. Like a lot of the shit we write will be in the room together. We only need one sort of idea to get going, and then we'll just and then we can all arrange the songs at the same together, and then we can all get excited about it.
Yeah, cool.
There's been times in the past on the earlier releases where I'll write like 90% of a track and then try and teach it to everyone, and then I feel like a teacher, and it takes ages to learn, and it's hard to remember maybe for those guys. Because like they just had to learn it from scratch. But when we're all together in the room jamming, and then we go, oh, that sounds sick. What about this? And then we're all there for it, and then we can all get excited about it and be like, that's fucking sick. Because that's the fun part about like writing music is like the funnest part, I reckon.
Yeah.
About being in a band, like because you get really excited when ideas and shit come together. So
Just comes together like.
Yeah, but this album was like, and I'm trying to think. We had a couple of songs written even when we were doing our album launch for the last album. So like they've been around for a while.
Yeah.
And we've sort of been running this like we've been running this like visual story through the artwork from the last like 3 releases. It's kind of like this cosmic horror, like this character like encountering this cosmic entity on a dust planet sort of thing. And so we've sort of been like doing different snapshots of that kind of story. And I guess this one's kind of like caps off that kind of visual story. And I guess it's like a soundtrack to that, you know what I mean? Sort of some kind of like horror discovery thing. But
I mean, even within itself, that was like an accident. That was like, we kind of got like halfway or like a third through like making art and everything and music. And then we're like, this could kind of be a story. And then we kind of just ran with it. So yeah, no, it worked well, I think, like just having that like somewhat consistent art and musical.
Yeah, because I mean, we're instrumental band, so you don't have those themes coming through with the lyrics, obviously. So you got to rely on the artwork and the song titles and stuff to sort of portray something. But yeah, there's little hints in there with the song names and the artwork and stuff that kind of paints a bit of a picture, I think.
That's really cool. You've covered a lot of like questions I've had, like when listening or looking at the art.
Yeah.
You've developed like your sound a lot in the last 5 years now, I guess.
Yeah.
And not to say anything against like the earlier releases, but your new single is huge. Like production's just very different.
Yeah.
It's cool to hear that it's like really collaborative as well. I was interested to know kind of what inspired you, what inspirations, but it sounds like it's just you guys get together and you just gel, right, and start making some stuff.
Yeah, it's very much like whatever feels cool, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
And there's no real like wrong thing. Like, I mean, we play sort of that doomy stoner post-rock, post-metal. Like it's all in that realm, prog metal or something. But and that's just what we play because that's kind of our strengths or whatever. But yeah, it's very much just, we're just inspired by whatever sounds cool that we're doing and then we'll just try and stack onto it. Yeah.
Do you guys have like mutual, I guess, like musical influences or bands that you'd like to listen to? Yeah.
Yeah, the big ones are probably like Russian Circles of the Ocean and Night Verses.
Yeah.
And then like a bunch of these local guys like Treebeard and Khan and Mushroom Giant and fucking a million others. I'm forgetting Ghost Smoker, like all those guys. Like, yeah, every time I go see them, it just gets me keen to write more riffs and play more gigs, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think Russian Circles is a big one we get compared to a lot. Some people reckon a bit of Carnival and Deftones kind of vibes here and there.
I suppose they're just bands we listen to. Like, I mean, it's kind of natural that comes through.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, we've all learned to play stuff, you know, based off things we like, and we all sort of like at least a similar pool of bands. And that just kind of inadvertently comes through.
Sorry, there's another part to your question. I think I missed it.
I think I sort of touched on it, production.
Yeah, production. That's
Yeah.
So this one this is the first time we actually multi-tracked in the studio, like recorded everything separately because on the last 3, we just had our mate Eric come into the rehearsal studio and he'd just mic everything up and we just all play together.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And just get like a live in the room thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is actually awesome. It's like a really cool way to record.
Yeah.
There is challenges to doing that though.
Yeah.
Like because you're all playing at the same time, you're trying to get one take perfect. And if 2 people have a really, really good take and one person doesn't have a very good take, you have to redo it all. So it can get kind of like a little bit laborious just being like, did we all get a good take? And then like you're waiting, everyone looking at everyone's faces and it's just like, no, I screwed up. And it's like, damn, we got to do it again.
Like you finish a fucking 7.5 minute song and you're like, that was sick. And then Sean's like, I fucked up. I'm like, no, not again.
It's hard. So it was kind of refreshing doing the multi-tracking because it's like, you know, if I fucked up or Jebbo fucked up, it's like it wasn't too much of an issue because we could just, you know, work around it a lot more easy than we could otherwise. But
yeah. But like when you record live, you do get a different sound and it's a quicker way to do it and you feel a bit more locked in or something doing it all together. But the multi-track was kind of refreshing, I think.
Yeah.
And we sort of demoed everything up beforehand as well, which we've never done before. So we spent a bit more time with these songs, I reckon, sort of polish them up a little bit.
Nice.
I mean, even writing them as well, we probably spend a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Like making sure the writing was like really crisp. I felt like, at least for me, like I may have rushed things a little bit in the older stuff, but I feel like we put a lot of work into the new one in regards to that. So hopefully it came out all right.
Is that in the writing process, you mean?
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, like this is like just me. Like sometimes I can get a bit rushy. Like I'll do a bunch of like, you know, drum parts or whatever, and then I'll listen to it and I'll be like, I probably should have not done that. But I mean, everyone's going to have that. Like, that's like a natural part of making music. Like, you listen to your own stuff and you go, oh, that's the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life. But then you show it to someone else, they're like, oh, this is sick. This is really cool. So it's like, you're just hyper aware of the tiny little mistakes that you make. Yeah,
we got to slow down a little bit on this one because when we started, like the whole ethos was like, we'll jam every week. As soon as we get 20 minutes of stuff together, we'll just record it in the room, call it an EP, we'll play some gigs.
Hell yeah.
And then we just kept doing that like 3 times in a row. But now with this new one, now we've hooked up with Josh and the Full Contact label and stuff. And now we're sort of just, they've kind of like helped us pump the brakes a bit. And been like, yeah, you can sit on this for a while. And so we've had time to sort of massage it out a bit. We weren't not so much in a rush for this stuff. So,
damn. That's pretty impressive. That's some cool insight. Like, yeah, it adds a lot of weight to the earlier releases that I didn't understand. So, it's very impressive.
You also started at a time where you went in with so much inspiration, so much drive to start, and then the world closed down for so long.
Yeah.
So you're kind of working with what you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the first thing that we recorded, we actually recorded that before it got locked down. Like, we were kind of like, oh, we should probably record something before we can't, like, do it.
And we got in like a week before.
Yeah,
something
it was
like that. Yeah,
just before.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're definitely under time constraints, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And then I think Rob left the band because, COVID was just fucking with everyone. And he was like, I don't know, boys. And then he sort of bailed and we're like, oh, got a bit glum. And then when the world sort of came back, Rob was like, oh, no, I'm back in. Let's go for it. So
that's good.
Got to go on again.
Appropriate pause.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really do too much, like when you can't see each other and jam and stuff. So,
yeah.
I mean, if you're going to have a break from the band at any point in time, then that's I suppose, the best time to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad he actually came back because that would have sucked if we didn't have Rob.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Massive part of the sound, just like monster bass tone. Like, I don't know where we could find that.
Yeah.
But, and yeah, just because we're so like, with the lockdown thing, because we don't really demo stuff at home that much and send ideas back and forward emails and stuff. Like, we're very much get together in the room and arrange songs that way. So, yeah, it was a bit of a hit when that all happened, but yeah.
No, that's fair. So the process of this new album coming out, can you sort of go down like the writing? Because obviously you had to pump the brakes a little bit, approach it a bit differently. What was it like getting together? Like, it sounds like there was more collaboration than before. You weren't having to teach parts.
Yeah.
Talk us through like actually building the album from the ground up.
Well, we had one song pretty much written as we were doing the last album launch, and we almost thought about throwing that one in on that album, but we decided we'll hold on to it.
Yeah, we did play it on the night of the launch at the end.
Yeah, we did actually,
which is the one we just released, actually.
Yeah, Inchoate.
Yeah, that's the one we just released.
Single,
the one that I don't know how to pronounce.
Yeah. Inchoate.
Where does the name come from?
Jebbo, probably.
I think I pulled it out of a sci-fi novel, I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
But I think it means like the beginning of something, or like something that's not fully formed yet, or is like just starting to take shape.
Cool.
Sounds like the perfect name for this song.
Yeah. It's kind of fitting.
Yeah.
But yeah, the process for writing this one, putting it together. I know Sean plays a bit of guitar, so he'll come in with a riff, and we just record everything on our phone at Bandprac. So like any ideas we have, like it's there. So we just got thousands of fucking hours of Bandprac stuff, you know. But Sean will come in with a riff. What do you think of that? Yeah, that's awesome. And then we just play it over and over again. And then just like try and remember the parts. Like we don't write anything down for some reason when we arrange shit.
Yeah.
So you just develop this language of like, all right, so you do the chug part, do the half chug, you're doing the slide, double, and then hang, and then back to half chug. So and then you just fucking just keep playing it over and over until it's just ingrained.
Yeah, we don't even name parts of songs like what they're meant to be called. We never say like pre-chorus or anything like that. It's always just like, we'll just like call it like the slinky part or like the chuggy part. And for some reason that works for all of us and we remember it. Like I'm not even sure how it's like possible to consolidate that much information into your head when it doesn't make sense. But I mean, it works. So.
Wow.
You've almost developed your own language.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works. Like, yeah, we have a system.
It sounds
so
like a
loose.
system that only works with you guys.
Yeah,
Like,
it wouldn't make
no
any
one
sense
could
if
step in that.
someone
like,
stepped in. They'd be like, "Boys, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This is not efficient at all.
Like, get a chart or something.
Yeah.
Like, do
Get
something.
a whiteboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of the songs were just like straight up, just one hit jams.
Yeah.
Like I'd muck around with some effects and that sounds cool, and then we just start playing. Oh, that's a 4-minute song. You know, that sounds great. Actually, the one song I'm excited about was Behind the Broken Sun, the last one.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a bit of a somber kind of piece that we sort of were jamming for a while, and I didn't think it was going to be like I don't think we were going to use it because it didn't really sound like what we normally do. And then we actually got our friend Nick, who plays violin in the band Sands. I don't know if you guys have seen Sands.
I haven't seen, no.
No, I haven't either.
He's a great violin player, and we asked him if we sent him just a recording of it, and he put like this really nice violin line over the top.
Sick.
And it just, pretty gorgeous song. Like it just had this whole element to it, which I didn't think like was going to happen. So pretty keen on that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That should be cool. It's pretty out of pocket, I think, that song.
Yeah.
A little bit for us.
And it's a good way to cap off the album as well. It's pretty.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what's the last track. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Very
A
nice.
closer with a violin.
Yeah. It's so sad.
Oh, it's so sad. It's such a sad instrument.
Remember
Can't wait to hear it.
Like, am I going to cry like a baby every time we play this song?
Yeah,
Jesus.
I don't think I've ever heard like violin sound like happy.
Yeah.
There's probably so many examples where that's the
you
case,
do.
but I mean, like
I
I've
think they
never
call
heard
that the fiddle.
The fiddle, yeah.
That's the happy one.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that a song we can expect to see live?
Yeah, we'll be playing it at the album launch for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're all going to cry.
Yeah, because we'll have, we'll have a big,
Start it with the last song. Get everyone crying before you fully play.
And then pump them up.
yeah.
With some fiddle.
Yeah.
But no, we'll have Sands opening the night at the album launch. So yeah, Nick will jump up with us and play that song, which I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah, should be awesome.
Yeah.
I think we tried to play that song like ages ago. Was it a Revolver?
Yeah, we played it at Revs.
And
once.
all our gear just like was just not working, and it just like didn't hit at all.
Yeah, it's one of those technical.
Yeah, like Rob's bass, like his whole pedal board just stopped working, so he was just like running just normal stock bass tone. It's like the bass drum was just like walking away. It was just like an absolute technical nightmare.
Wow.
But hopefully we can pull it off like in
Yeah.
the way it's meant to be played.
I've had some practice since then, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we've had our technical issues, but yeah, we've got them out of the way.
Yeah.
That's cool. Have we heard many of the upcoming songs? Have you have you played many of them live at this stage?
We've probably played most of them live because we were sort of gigging as we were coming up to recording. So we were just like practicing them flat out. And then we'd get asked to play a show, and we sort of had a problem with saying no to shows a lot of the time. So we'd jump on and just play the new shit that we're sort of working on. So yeah, I think maybe all but one song has been played live, but only like once or twice.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Inchoate, our latest single, we've been sort of running that one live for a while. That's a bit of a staple now. And then we have a new single coming out March 28th.
Which we have played once.
Which we've played a few times.
At Old Bar.
Yeah. We've played it a few times.
Have
I
we?
reckon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll play that a few times.
Yeah.
Apparently. I can't remember.
Now, can I pronounce the next single?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a word. No, it's not. It's just, don't ask me about this kind of stuff. Like, I forget, like,
He doesn't know anything.
I seriously don't know
Manage
anything.
him.
He just hits drum.
I can't even remember, like anything. I can't remember anything.
What do you play?
What am
Let's
I
try and
doing?
start there.
Where are we? No, I just remember like so few details about like what we've done in the past, like where we've played, what things are called.
Yeah.
But I mean, he does it, so
You hit the drums good though.
yeah,
No, the next single's called Cowering Saviour.
yeah, that's
Cool.
it.
All right.
Yeah,
I can pronounce that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll have a music video for that one as well. Chopping up at the
bad.
moment. So yeah, pretty keen
Awesome.
on that. Yeah.
Speaking of your album launch coming up at the Old Bar, what should we expect on the night?
A lot of really good bands.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
the-
great lineup.
Yeah, we were pretty stoked on the lineup because we were sort of put together like like a S tier. Like, all right, we'll ask like the best bands that we want. And like they probably won't say no. People are busy or they're doing other shit. And we're like, oh, we'll hit up Myriad Drone and Sands, and everyone was like, oh yeah, sounds good. And we're like, oh what? Like, you sure?
Yeah. So we've got this really really good lineup. We've got Sands, Bear the Mammoth, Myriad Drone, and us, which is awesome.
Sands are a really cool opener because like they're a 3-piece instrumental, violin, bass, and drums. Oh, wow. They do this cool like they call it sludge jazz. It's like they'll just play straight for half an hour, do improv between songs. It's like real wonky, droney violin that runs through like a bunch of effects pedals. The bass player's got this like krautrock super groove thing going on, and the drummer's got like death metal / jazz chops that he just switches between. Like they're a bit of a hidden gem, I reckon. Like they're fucking out of control. I like those guys a lot. And then Bear the Mammoth, who are fucking awesome. They've been around for ages. Like I've seen them like for the last 10 years, and they've changed a lot and got different members and changed their sound. They got synth and stuff now, but they're just really cool, like post rock. And then Myriad Drone are just huge. Like they kicked our ass at the Tote. There was like a big festival at the Tote, and that was the first time I saw them. I was like, get fucked. They're huge,
so massive.
So pretty rapid. They're jumping on as well.
Yeah, we're gonna have to turn it up.
Yeah, we'll bring the fucking heat on that one.
We can't be caught lacking.
No,
because the lineup's so good. So,
but yeah, it's at Old Bar, April 25th. I love the Old Bar as well. It's a fucking awesome pub.
Yeah,
it's cool. Yeah.
And yeah, we're getting our mate Dan on the lights, so there'll be a cool light show, and we're going to film the whole thing as well. So yeah, it's going to be a whole production. Pretty excited for it.
Sounds excellent.
So yeah, everyone come.
Get down, get some tickets, get into it.
Looking forward to it. That's cool.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the Old Bar. We do like to ask anyone who comes on the pod sort of like their favorite local venues, because that's what we're about, supporting that scene.
Yeah.
What are some of the venues you've either played at, you'd like to play at?
I think our favorite venue is probably the Gasso, unfortunately, just because it's getting canned.
Yeah.
That place is so cool, and it's so easy for us to get to because where we live.
It's so unique though, like that opening that roof up, and because like that was kind of when we started playing, we're like, I'd be sick to play a gig at the Gasso with the roof open, and we got to do that for like this Christmas show a couple of years ago. It was fucking awesome. Like, stars are out. There's a breeze in there. It's just so weird. Like, you don't get that. And I'm pretty devo that they're shutting down. Like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is really sad to see it go, because it is one of the more unique venues that we have.
100%.
There's a mezzanine level. You can stand on the stairs.
Yeah.
The stars. You can watch, the sky roll by.
And even the upstairs room's awesome. Like,
so cool.
Like, we've done a couple of launch shows just in the upstairs room, and it's been great. The staff's always good. Like, it's always a good crowd. They got a fucking pool table downstairs, which is awesome.
They got a fire as well, which is kind of cool. They used to do food. I wish they still did food. Because like when there was like food and a fire and a pool table and like upstairs, which was really unique, and downstairs, which is really unique, it was just like the coolest vibe ever. So absolutely shattered that that's not a thing anymore, or is not going to be a thing.
We did have dreams of putting on like a massive all-day festival and just opening up upstairs and downstairs and just getting all the sick bands on, all the good heavy bands in Melbourne, but yeah. But no, I love Old Bar. That's a sick spot.
Yeah.
I like Cactus Room.
Yeah.
Cactus Room's cool.
There's not many venues I don't like, to be honest. Like, there's so many good ones in Melbourne. Like, we're spoiled for pubs.
That's fair.
Hopefully they can all fucking hang on through this fucking shit going on. But
yeah, I got a soft spot for the Bendy just because we played so much there when we first started.
Yeah, Bendy's awesome for just new bands starting out. Like, like they'll give anyone a crack on like a Thursday night, you know what I mean, which is awesome. I think that's what's going to happen, sadly, if more venues keep closing, then no one's going to want to take chances on those bands who are just getting their shit together, you know what I mean? So it's, it's a bit sad, but I love, in terms of bigger venues, I love the Forum. Every time I see a band there, like...
Forums, I love that venue.
It's like, it looks beautiful in there. Like, it always sounds good.
It does, yeah. You can see from everywhere. It's just, it's a very solid venue.
Yeah.
It looks so unique. Like, it's got like the weird, like... Coliseum vibe with like the galaxy on the roof. It's like I can't think of a single venue that has anything remotely close to that.
I have no idea as to why that is the case. Like, I'm sure it's very easy to find out with a quick Google, but it's so unique. It's very cool.
Almost don't want to know.
The mystery.
Keep the magic and the mystery alive.
I like that.
I could picture you guys playing on that stage. Looking at
I'd love
the
to
galaxy
play the
print on the walls.
If I could choose any venue, it would definitely be the Forum.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick.
So sick.
Yeah.
One day.
Corner Hotel's good.
Yeah.
I've seen heaps of bands at the corner, but like fucking that pole in the middle though.
Yeah, that's right. Killer.
You think, oh, there's a spot over here. It's like, I'm fucking behind the pole. That's why there's a spot here.
Yeah.
We've all fallen victim to the pole.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I saw
Yeah.
stars hitting my head on that once. It was great.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
In the pit.
Yeah, in the pit. Yeah.
You couldn't get rid of it though. The building would fall down.
Yeah.
I know.
So I mean, it does serve a purpose. It's just annoying.
It's terrible. It's terrible, but we do like the venue still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pole isn't a deal breaker.
No.
It's kind of how like Melburnians classically complain about the weather. Like we also classically complain about the corner hotel pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corner pole.
Yeah.
I love the corner pole.
Yeah. But it's fine. It's not that much of an issue. You just got to not stand behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you go there once or twice, you know where to stand. You know where to go.
That's it.
Yeah.
Seasoned professionals know not to go near the pole.
Yeah.
The first time I ever crowd surfed was at the corner, and it was like the Dr. Colossus and the Oakley Dokleys, the Ned Flanders band.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, this is my opportunity. I have to do it. And the crowd channeled me towards the pole, and I was like, this crowd surfing is not all it's
Not
jacked
the
up to be. Not the pole. Put me down. That's
Yeah.
my experience.
Sick.
Yeah, we actually played a gig with Dr. Colossus at B East. That was like the hottest gig I've ever played in my life. It was like 45 more. It had to be more.
At the Beast, yeah.
Like the minute I walked onto stage, I was just like drenched in sweat. Like my glasses were falling off my head. Sticks were falling out my head. I was so wet. Like
yeah, we were wet.
and they were playing in the stonemasons.
They started to get up and everything. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, you boys doing that?
Yeah, they did it. But-
Committed to the bit.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but that was
Actually, yeah, the Beast is a really cool venue as well. I like that joint.
It is cool. Yeah.
Any interstate venues that you love as well?
We haven't been into state yet.
Yeah, haven't done it yet.
Not yet.
It's something we'd love to do, and hopefully it's on the cards soon. But yeah, I wouldn't even know many venues. Like I hear, I think Crowbar in Sydney, but I think they shut down, didn't they? Or they're shutting
they're
down?
still going.
Oh, they're still going. But yeah, like I've never been to these spots, or I couldn't tell you like what I'd like to play at. But yeah, I'm sure there's some bangers out there.
Well, that's exciting to discover it all for the first time.
Yeah, that's it.
Hopefully with a huge tour where you hit the road.
Hopefully, yeah, it could be on the cards later this year. But yeah, I don't think I can say anything really too much.
We won't dig too
yeah.
hard.
Respect. Similar sort of question about venues. We also like to talk about like other local acts. And I know you guys have played with a bunch of local acts. You've listed before. And what are some other bands you'd love to play with? We'll start with current bands that exist right now.
I mean, I want to say Russian Circles.
Yeah.
I want to say Russian Circles.
And they're opening for you, right?
Hopefully.
At the Forum.
At the
Yeah.
Forum.
I'd
Yeah, opening for Russian Circles at the Forum.
that'd be huge.
Yeah.
Because they are sort of like going very, very strong. There's a few bands that I probably want to play with, but it's like they're getting on a bit. Like I'd love to play with Deftones, but I mean like they're like
They're still going strong though.
yeah, they are. Yeah, they're
I think they've sort of captured the next fucking generation or something. Like they're doing massive tours and that.
yeah. I think that's just because everyone loves Deftones.
Yeah.
But they're all like I'm not too sure if their live shows would be as like captivating as they probably once were when they were young and like.
I've actually never seen them. I couldn't even tell you. They're like the
neither
last
have I.
band I haven't ticked off my list. I
That's
reckon.
fair, yeah.
I think last time they were here, they did good things, but they didn't do a sideshow or something. I probably couldn't afford to do a whole festival. But
That's fair. Physically, right?
yeah, just the toll.
Yeah.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Russian Circles out of all the existing bands, at least for me.
Nice.
I like Night Versus a lot. I'm wearing that shirt.
Night Versus are crazy. Yeah, they would be good.
They're kind of pushing that 3-piece instrumental thing to different levels. Like I kind of dig what they're doing.
Okay, cool. Where are they from? I don't know them.
They're American.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they just did a tour with Tool.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Wow.
And yeah, the drummer's just super frantic.
Yep.
Guitarist has a lot of crazy effects and they're just, real tight 3-piece.
They're pretty crazy. Like it's like one of those bands you listen to and you're just like, what is
It's
going
like,
on?
they're kind of like post-rock music
Yep.
stylings, but you just crank the tempo and the fucking psychoness up to like 11. And
Yeah,
they're just like, they're really cool.
It's really good.
The psychoness not.
Yeah, they've got one of them.
They have one of them.
Break it
everyone's
off.
got one.
Yeah,
And eat it.
yeah. They're super sporadic and
Sweet.
fast.
Yeah.
But they're sick.
I don't know if there's many local bands that I can think of that we haven't played with yet that I'd like to. There's bands I'd like to play with more. There's a band called Gouts, who are like a 3-piece, super riffy stoner band. I think they're on a bit of a hiatus, but I think I saw they're coming back. I'd like to play with them more. Actually, Israel, who were on the last episode.
Yeah.
I only just sort of started getting into them because of that last episode, and I was like, they've got a fucking massive sound. It'd be cool to play with those guys.
They've got a gig at Aljana coming up. I don't know if you remember that.
Maybe you guys could get on board with the Aljana show.
Aljana collab.
Yeah. We're close to getting that happening. Yeah.
Is an Aljana a chicken shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up, Aljana?
Yeah.
Are there, actually, while we're on it, are there any unconventional venues that you would love to play in the same vein as an Aljana? What the fuck is up, Denny's?
I don't know.
It's going to have to be a new question for every episode.
I always joke about wanting to play an RSL.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Well, people are like sitting down having a meal and they're not expecting it, and then just absolutely just destroying them.
Just trying to hoe into the $12 fish and chip special. Just being like, what the fuck?
That'd be
You guys would suit the Anzac Day dawn service. That's your spot.
Yeah, so that'd be fun. But I can't really think of like any. I don't know where I'd even want to play. I want to play everywhere. Like I'm open to play like literally anywhere.
Yeah.
Like put me in a shopping centre. A shopping centre would be good actually. Now that I think about it.
Oh yeah, in the middle of like
Eastland or something. Just derail everyone's day.
I feel like I saw the Wiggles at Eastland once, like way back in the day. So.
I have actually played in a shopping centre before.
Nice.
Yeah, when I was in primary school rock band, I played in the middle of a shopping centre, and all the shop owners were just like, "It's so loud." It's like you got a band in the middle of like the cafeteria. Of course, it's loud.
Yeah.
But that was fun. So maybe that's not on the bucket list. I've already done that.
Maybe tick that off.
Yeah.
We're looking at Trash Cult in Bendigo.
Yeah.
I think they do that's like a video store, music shop, and they have like just bands on the floor in there. I like that vibe. So it'd be cool to get out there and play a show out there. But shopping centre sounds good. I hate Knox City. I hate shopping centres in general.
I hate them as well. They're the worst. That's I think why I want to play there.
If I can make a bunch of noise in there and disrupt their commerce, then so be it.
Screw you, Westfield, Knox City.
Attention shoppers.
Yeah, no, that'd be fun. But yeah, pretty much anywhere that's not a venue, I'm down to play in. Like if anyone is watching this and they have an opportunity for us to play like anywhere but a venue, hit us up and we'll probably do it.
Yeah, we haven't really done it.
I'll do it.
Non-venues only.
Yeah.
Give us your non-venues.
Yeah.
We haven't done any backyard shows or any DIY stuff. It'd be cool to get like a warehouse gig going, and that might be the future of it if these pubs keep struggling. So
grand final, that'd be sick.
Grand final at the G, that'd be good.
Bring back Meatloaf.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, nah, but anywhere apart from a venue, I'm down.
Nice,
but also any venue.
Any venue.
Venues are good.
Pretty much happy to play anywhere.
Support live music.
But as an add-on, also non-venues. Yeah.
Do a tiny desk concert.
Yeah, nice.
Oh yeah, I got a pretty tiny desk. We could
it'd be too loud. It's like in an office. That's like set in an office.
Yeah.
So it just wouldn't be good.
They don't really get metal bands on those things, do they?
No, they should though.
Yet. Yeah.
Maybe if you brought your tiny desk round.
Yeah.
We could start.
Do a live session.
Our own live
So like
session.
a trestle table or is it like the Kramer coffee table book?
It's just like it's a desk that's fallen apart, and I've had to like put the leg closer to the middle so it stands up and then just chop the end off it.
Nice.
Is that your desk where you got your computer on? Is it that bad?
It's bad. Yeah.
I'd like to see this tiny desk one day.
It does the job.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh my God.
We've railroaded the pod.
Yeah, sorry.
Desks.
I don't know what's
No, this is great. I love it. We're going to interview the tiny broken desk. We're going to interview the corner hotel pole.
Yeah.
Gorge.
Yeah.
Let's circle back to the album. The artwork is pretty incredible. Who is the artist behind the artwork, and has it been the same artist throughout?
Yeah, it's my girlfriend. She's done the art the whole time, which is so helpful considering how expensive it is to get all that done. So yeah,
we do pay her though.
Yeah, we do pay her. We do. We give her gifts and pay her and stuff. So we haven't just like drained her dry of her skills. But yeah, she's done all of it from the beginning.
Yeah, so. It's chloe.ogs on
Instagram.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome. She's done every release so far. Does all our flyers and all our design stuff. And
cool.
Yeah, does it all on her iPad. Yeah, just mad style. Yeah, love what she does.
That's really incredible. That's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Especially somebody so close within the project in a way. And then also consistently keeping that same artwork throughout, and then for your flyers and everything too.
Yeah.
Telling a story, because you said that that's kind of what you've been doing through the art, right?
Yeah. Telling a little visual story through the releases. And and yeah, we can give her the music ahead of time so she can listen to it and she gets the idea. She's onto it pretty quick. So yeah, pretty grateful for her and what she's done for us. Absolutely.
That's cool to get like a sneak of the music first and then use that as inspiration.
Yeah,
that's rad.
Yeah.
So where does the name of the album come from? Tell us about that.
I think I pulled that straight out of a sci-fi
novel, possibly. That would have came from a book as well, probably.
I love a consistent theme.
Yeah. Cool. Frozen in the Act of Breaking. It was it kind of tied in with the story, I guess, because the last album was called Everything Is Empty, Everything Is One, and that was more of an introspective kind of thing with the album cover and that, and now this one is kind of this realization that this character's having about their journey or what they've had to do or how they've had to change or something, and the title just seemed fitting. I think I pulled it out of an Arthur C. Clarke book or something. He was describing the light shining through the window in New York or whatever, and I was just like, fucking write that down. I'll save that for later.
That's actually where we probably get a lot of the names of everything we use is you just...
I just write shit down that I read or that someone says and just try and then if we need something, I can just go back to it and you change things around here and there. You don't completely plagiarize the fuck out of everything. But yeah, like we've gotten in a good habit of documenting everything we can, ideas and inspirations and stuff. So we have just a plethora of stuff to look back on when we need it. Yeah.
When are the records out? Are the records out now?
No, the album comes out April 16.
Cool.
And then we've got vinyls up for pre-order at the moment.
Yep.
But they'll be available when we do the album
on the
launch.
night of the album launch?
Yeah,
cool.
we'll have them at the old bar with us. They've actually just arrived in the country like a couple of days ago. I haven't seen them in person yet, but
they look good. The mock-up things.
The mock-ups look sick. I saw a photo of the actual, and they came out awesome. So, yeah, pretty keen for that. Yeah, it's through Full Contact Safari Records. So that's like Josh from Treebeard and Khan, who recorded our album. That's his label with his brother. So yeah, they've helped us out massively, sort of getting everything together and getting the vinyls done because we probably couldn't have done that on our own. So
yeah, I mean Josh recorded the last album as well. So.
And yeah, Josh recorded and mixed and mastered everything for us, and
Dan's doing lights at the album launch, so they've been super helpful.
Yeah, and they're sort of teaching us a lot on how to get our shit together, so to speak, and and sort of get a bit more focused. So yeah, I'm pretty keen for the vinyl. It's going to be never had anything on vinyl before, so pretty sick.
Yeah, that's sick.
And you can pick these up at the show.
Yeah, they'll be $40 at the show.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you can go on the Full Contact Safari Records website and they've got like awesome bands on there, heaps of releases, merch and everything, and they'll ship it out to you. So yeah.
Amazing. Well, buy some stuff, honestly. Like that's how we keep this stuff happening.
100%.
Yeah.
Keeping bands, alive and
go to gigs, go to the pubs.
Yeah.
Get some shirts.
Shout them a beer. Do that at least.
Shout them a heaps normal.
So many. Yeah.
Don't get them too tipsy before they go on.
It's a big night. There's 4 bands.
Yeah. That's it.
You got to keep it together before you get on there.
Yeah, you got to keep it light.
Yeah.
That's it.
So the album launch is on Friday, the 25th of April.
Friday 25th, yeah.
At the Old Bar.
Old Bar.
What time do things kick off?
Doors are at 8. And then bands will be kicking off 8:30. And yeah, it's going to be a huge night. So yeah, come down. Come see it. It's going to be great.
Come and buy a copy of the record.
Yeah, get a vinyl, please.
Yeah.
T-shirts as well. No.
Yeah, we'll have some new shirts as well.
Yeah, we'll have
some new designs on the way. So we'll have 2 different shirt designs.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's more stuff on the website too. We got like coffee cups and, and all sorts of shit.
So much stuff.
Little Skin Thief swag going on. So yeah, you can get kitted out.
Practical merch.
Yeah, a little beanie. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's actually on Anzac Day, the album launch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow. That's funny because earlier we were talking about dream gigs. Yeah. Day dawn service.
Yeah.
Bump off the violin, get a bugle in.
Yeah, straight bugle player.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry, Nick.
Look, Nick can come along.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, he can learn.
He's going to be there anyway.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming today.
Thank you for having us.
No, thanks heaps for having us.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Looking forward to your album. The single's so sick so far. So
thank you.
Yeah, really enjoyed that. It's good to get the insight. But yeah, really looking forward to see what happens next with you guys.
Thanks, man.
Excited for whatever happens for the rest of the year. The stuff you can't say right now, I guess.
Yeah. No, it's a pretty exciting year for us. So yeah, we're excited. Yeah. And
awesome.
yeah, thanks again for having us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming on the pod.
Thanks, buds. Cheers.